I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money.
It just didn't happen. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., famously known as Money, has long been viewed as the ultimate symbol of boxing greatness and financial success, thanks to his undefeated record and massive earnings throughout his career. However, recent remarks by Stephen A. Smith have sparked concern, as he questioned the stability of Mayweather's empire, especially in light of a reported $42 million controversy. While the full details remain unclear, this situation has led many fans and analysts to wonder whether Mayweather might be facing a serious challenge outside the ring, one that could potentially impact his carefully built financial image and lasting legacy.
Are you holding other fighters accountable, like Floyd, for example? I mean, Floyd doesn't even know his opponent's name, so are you holding him accountable to that? Floyd should still be fighting people that, you know, he at least people that know that his opponent's name and stuff. Are you saying the same thing?
Hold on. A couple things. Number one, last time I checked, Floyd retired. These are exhibitions that he had. I don't even count these. Floyd will tell you that himself. When Floyd, I didn't count Conor McGregor as a boxing match. That was a damn exhibition. I ain't paying no attention to that with Floyd. No way on earth. Not at all. That's number one. Number two, here's where you have to give Floyd his respect. He's a pioneer from the standpoint of his willingness to buy himself out of the contract with Top Rank, free himself up, and not be a prisoner to the promoter. So albeit in a different kind of fashion that Jake is doing it to some degree, Floyd's a pioneer in that regard. And the kind of thing that Jake is taking to another level, Floyd initiated. Julia, that is the truth.
I understand he initiated, but do you think it tarnishes his name to now be taking these bullshit I can't even say it. No, you don't think it does at all?
No. Here's the reason why. He's retired, number one. Number two, he had already proved himself as a world champion, made a whole boatload of money. He got $700 million in 2 fights, for crying out loud. He did all of that stuff. Then he retired, and he's announced that essentially these are exhibitions. He's just having fun with it because he's getting old. He's 45 years old now, and he did what he came to do. That's entirely different than a 25-year-old on the come up, knocking people out, okay? I mean, that's an entirely different ballgame, dude. It's not the same.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has spent years carefully crafting the image of being one of the highest-paid athletes in the world, constantly reminding fans of the massive $100 million paydays he claims to earn whenever his name dominates headlines. By consistently highlighting these huge figures, he has strengthened his personal brand and reinforced the larger-than-life persona he has built, one centered around wealth, success, and unmatched financial dominance.
What's your definition of toy?
Well, private jet, Enzo, Bugatti. Let's walk over here. I'll show you a couple of toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Well, we are on ESPN. These are sports cars. This is a sports network. This car costs $3.2 million. This Bugatti right here costs $1.6 million. You ain't seen these toys.
I haven't seen these?
No.
Floyd, this is 7 cars, man. Silver, platinum, Miami, black LA, white Vegas.
Yeah, in New York, I got my drivers.
And you got your drivers in New York?
Yeah.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Let me see what's the number. We go 3 point.
And you don't drive them.
It's close to 15 million. You're right. It's close to 15 million.
But now a prominent voice from the fight world is challenging that entire narrative. Chael Sonnen, a former UFC title contender and respected analyst, has described it as one of the greatest illusions in sports marketing, arguing that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s so-called 9-figure fight purses may have been driven more by perception than reality. According to Sonnen, the massive numbers often promoted to the public could be closer to smoke and mirrors than solid financial truth, raising serious questions about the image Mayweather has built over the years.
Ever. All right. Now, Floyd Mayweather Jr., there's a story circulating that Business Insider did talking about this $400 million property deal that he had been discussing here in New York City. But now, according to Business Insider, it's not what you think it is. They said there's no evidence there's been a sale of these properties. And it's 62 rental apartment buildings in Upper Manhattan. Here is what Floyd Mayweather had said at the time on a video that he posted on his Instagram.
I love bringing people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings. It's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? We can do the same.
All right. Well, now we're trying to figure out what happened, right, with Business Insider. So according to another update, he did ink a $402 million deal for a Black Spruce portfolio. When he said that it was all his and no one invested, he meant no one was funding his part of the investment but him. And so I think this is something where maybe he owns a piece of this or shares in it, but it hasn't changed hands because the majority owner is still the same owner that it was before. I'm trying to understand what happened with this, but I know there's a story that's circulating, so just putting it out there. Whew, it's a tough one. I'm trying to understand as a real estate person myself, what exactly he is communicating when he's saying that he owns this, because they're trying to make it seem like he doesn't, but what it seems like is that he owns shares.
And that leads to a harsh question many in the fight community are now asking. Was Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s empire truly built on guaranteed checks hitting the bank, or was it driven more by hype, ego, and masterful public relations? Chael Sonnen is not alone in raising doubts, as financial lawsuits, unpaid jewelry claims, and even a crypto-related case have begun putting pressure on the carefully crafted Money brand. For years, Mayweather represented untouchable wealth in boxing, the man who turned luxury into a full-time lifestyle and made his nickname a global identity. Yet behind the private jets, designer shopping sprees, and constant displays of cash, some observers believe cracks are starting to show, and faster than expected. Rumors of financial struggles continue to circulate quietly, often coming from former rivals rather than mainstream supporters, and even Oscar de la Hoya, who has defended him in the past, has recently suggested that the situation can no longer be easily dismissed.
Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for more.